Everyone on the planet knows Super Mario, and everyone knows that there's a lot of Super Mario games. And with Super Mario Odyssey slated to release later this year, fans have been ranting and raving about the surprisingly deep and complex lore behind the Mario games. The Mario universe is chock full of bits of depth and world building that the majority of players tend to not even notice. But don't worry, I'm here to point some of them out to you. Here's my picks for the top 10 bits of Mario lore. Oh, and for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna try my best to stick to the mainline Mario games only, with some small exceptions. Prepare to have your mind blown. Number 10. It's very likely that you've played Super Mario Bros. 3. Or has the game played you? What if I told you Super Mario Bros. 3 never happened? Take a closer look at the theming and presentation of the game. The levels are made of sets. The end sections are offstage areas. Platforms hang from the ceiling by wires, and in fact, the title sequence to the game is a curtain call. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a play. It's a show. It's theater. It's make-believe. It never actually happens. Seems like they really wanted to one-up Super Mario Bros. 2 being just a dream, huh? Number 9. King Bobomb, aka Big Bobomb, is the king of kabooms and the rabble-rouser of rolling? Your first task in Super Mario 64 is to dethrone this big galoot from the top of his mountain perch. Make your way up the mountain, passing 2 rolling boulder obstacles, and throw King Bobomb on his royal backside 3 times. Once he's inexplicably exploded into your precious power star, you exit the level. But upon returning to the level for the next challenge, you can speak to the nearby Bobomb buddy, who will mention King Bobomb was a bit of a dud. Progress towards the mountain again, and you may notice an additional black rolling ball. Curious. Oh boy, it's number 8. Quickly, does this footage of the original Super Mario Bros. Seem repetitive to you? You probably didn't notice it at first, but the grass and the clouds? That's the same sprite. Yep. Grass Cloud Man, or Groud as he's known by the Mario community, is a very common enemy in various Mario games, and was used to act as both the grass and cloud sprites in the original game. This was done to keep production costs down, because back in 1985, green was the most expensive color. Number 7! The Paper Mario series is not made of actual paper. Number 6 time. Can you imagine the hundreds of dollars Reggie Fils-Aimé has made as president of Nintendo of America? Wow. He could probably buy like 2 Nintendo Switches. I'm kinda jealous. The middle of the line, number 5. Based on one long convoluted theory that's been circling the internet since roughly 2002, we can now almost conclusively say that Luigi has some kind of biological relationship to Mario. Similar clothes, similar jumping styles, both their last names is Mario, although by this point, I don't think we'll ever really know for sure. And now, it's time for everyone's favorite number. The grand champion of all numerology. This number may be the big one, but it's anything but just a lonely one. The star-studded absolute master of the top 10 domain. A number that needs no introduction, but will damn well get one. Divisible by 2, but solid as a rock, with an iron will and godlike strength. I proudly present to you, with great honor, the illustrious number 4! I forgot the fact. Moving on to number 3. Recognizable audio has always been at the foreground of the Super Mario production line. Catchy tunes, memorable sound effects, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who can't identify Mario games by sound alone. One fairly well-known piece of trivia is that if you speed up Bowser's roar in Super Mario 64, you can hear Boo's laughter. But something most people don't know is that if you speed up Bowser's roar, reverse it, pitch shift it an octave higher, and then delete it and replace it all with a MIDI version of Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, you'll be surprised to hear Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Kick it over to number 2. Got a question for you. Without thinking too hard about it, what nationality is Mario? If you said Italian, you are only maybe right. Mario was invented by local con artist Shigeru Miyamoto, who is Japanese, not Italian. This means that under Japanese nationality law, Mario is technically Asian. This theory is further complicated by the fact that according to German Nintendo Power comic Sagnimus Heloro, Mario is a natural-born German citizen. This controversy once got so heated it started something that many of you history buffs might recognize. Are there any fans out there of something called World War II? Yeah, I thought so. Close it out with number 1. The biggest piece of Mario lore has been right under your nose this entire time. It's hiding in plain sight. In fact, you've heard me drop clues for it this entire video. The answer lies in Mario's own name. Take a good look at how it's spelled. You notice anything yet? How about if we take the M at the beginning and flip it upside down? The pieces starting to finally come together. Finally, we complete the puzzle by swapping the R and I to H and O, and we see the full picture. Wahoo! The dreaded Wahoo is a long-running enemy in the Mario universe, and although he is never directly seen or heard from, he has long been speculated to be the villainous mastermind orchestrating the wrongdoings of Mario's most common foes. He's responsible for Bowser's ambition, King Boo's sadistic trickery, and even for Wario's name being so similar to Mario's. Don't believe this radical idea? Then explain to me how Mario has been saying his name with fierce determination in nearly every modern installment of the franchise. That's all for today, and if you need a moment or two to compose yourself after these truth bombs I just dropped, I completely understand. Is there a Mario fact that I forgot to talk about? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.